Hello, hello, Internet people. Welcome to tonight's Ask Your Guides live session. Disclaimer. Oh, hi, Fina. Oh, I'm so happy to see that you're here. I hope it's bearable. I think in Gilbert, where you're at, or that area, if I'm thinking of the right Fina. So first time going live on the YouTubes. So bear with me if I take a minute or I miss something. Mercury had just came out of the microwave recently. We're now direct. So hopefully the tech is spot on. So I'm going to give you guys just a minute to get settled. I'm going to be lighting some Palo Santo. And so if you need to take a moment to clear your space or get settled, whether you're watching this now or later, it's good to have some sage or some Palo Santo. Good. Yay. All right. Heard you did some work clearing space. Oh, yes, Fina. Oh my gosh. I want to hear how the shop is doing too. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to bring you on tonight. Let's see. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for being here, whether it's now or later. I'm going to give you an idea of what's going to happen tonight. I know some people that are joining tonight have been to other Ask Your Guide sessions that we've held on Zoom. Oh my gosh, Dawn's here. Thank you so much. And usually what I do is I start with some space clearing, and then we go into some collective channeling. And what that means is I'm going to be channeling messages from what I've been told is called the voice of I am for the collective. Collective meaning humanity. And if you're seeing this now, that means you're supposed to be hearing this message too. And as one of my friends told me, if it doesn't resonate with you, chuck it in the you know what bucket. Okay. So we're going to do some collective channeling. I'm going to pull some oracle cards. We did have, I think, a few questions that wrote in. Anybody that's in my membership called the Cocoon can actually submit questions in advance and then watch the replay. So we got some of those. And if I can figure out how to bring you on here live with me, which I think I can figure that out, then I will invite whoever would like to come on, and we'll do some what I call intuitive Q&A. It's kind of like a hot seat reading. So if you're watching this now, whether now or later, and you have like a burning question or some clarity that you would love, or sometimes it's just, what does my higher self want me to know right now? Or my guides want me to know? And that's totally fine too. Just start bringing to mind what it is you want to know if you don't already have that clear. Okay. And whether I get to talk to you or it's through the collective channeling, even somebody else's message, right, that they might get, you might be like, oh my gosh, that's for me too. So, yeah. And if you're like, hey, I want more of this, there's ways to do that too. And I'll tell you about it later. No big deal. So, let's do this. I'm going to pull, I've been gifted this deck recently and I freaking love it. It is called The Divine Beloved by Tasha Silver. And you see that right there. Oh, so pretty. I got it for my birthday. And I have been pulling these cards for a lot of my clients and they have been loving them. So I'm going to do a collective card for us, knowing that I've already called in sacred, and that guides, our higher selves, our spirit teams that are here with us tonight are able to communicate with us clearly and of the highest good, highest intention, with love and light, right? All the positive vibes. We are protected, we are held by the divine and all that is. So what is the collective humanity? Those that are here tonight, those that are going to watch later. What do we need to know? Let's pull a card. Often, I don't know about you, but my cards usually, if you can see me shuffling here, mine pop out just as I said that. Oh, so fun. Okay, so we got beauty. Oh my goodness. And it says, I am a spark of divinity, right? That's you. You are a spark of divinity. It says, change me, divine beloved, into one who knows without question my own beauty, worthiness, and desirability. Let me remember constantly who I am, love itself, right? We are love itself in a temporary human form. Thank God it's temporary, right? So what I'm remembering with this card is I recently got it with a client that was looking for love, relationship. So maybe this is you looking for a relationship. Perhaps you're maybe in doubt of your worthiness, not just of love, but perhaps abundance or goodness, and desirability. We all, especially women, we want to be wanted, right? Wanted. So, and we are worthy of being desired. Anybody feeling that in the chat? Let's hear it. Was that card for you? Beauty. So, that's a sneak peek of the awesome, beautiful cards that I'll be sharing tonight and more. So, I'm going to drop into some channeling. Oh, Dawn says, yes. Yes, you feel it, Dawn, and you are beautiful and worthy. Oh, so good. So, I'm going to get into my little space and see what we have here for the collective. I'm setting myself a timer because, like I tell my clients, there's no time really in the realm that I'm in. So when I do this, and if you channel as well, you know what I mean. Okay. Close this off. I'm feeling a lot of energy in the heart chakra for humanity right now. And perhaps for some of those that might be here tonight or watching later. And as I tune into this area, you also might start to sense your heart chakra. I feel two different feelings here in the heart at this time. It's almost like I felt an expansion of heart energy, kind of like when we're amidst things that are challenging, difficult, adversity. Sometimes that creates space for our heart to break open and expand, right? Our capacity to love, to be generous, and also to receive. I'm seeing images of what feels like disaster, damage, like destruction. It's a feeling of global events, might be the first one I saw was kind of like tornadoes or fire, things of that nature, where we feel a sense that it's safe to come together and support one another in the face of hard times. And hopefully you're not facing that now, though we know that there are those that indeed are, and we send them so much love. But whether it's something that feels smaller, though it might feel really big in your world, know that Part of the purpose is expanding your ability to receive and give love with your brothers and sisters in humanity. We're also more willing to ask for help. We're more willing to receive help when things are hard. So I want you to pay attention to this heart space. Mm. And maybe ask yourself, if I felt an expansion of my heart's capacity to give and receive love, what would I be asking for? What would I be giving? Who would I be supporting? Whether it's a single person or a cause. Okay. I feel some of you moving through that and clearing any blocks to that expansion of the field of your heart, which you might have heard is larger than our human form in and of itself. Our heart's field can be felt well outside of our physical body. So our ability to expand that is infinite, they just said. Infinite. Okay. There was another feeling here in the heart. This feels more like a wound or a pain. Mm. Mm. I feel it moving into the back as well, which tells me that there might be some pain coming up for humanity, for yourself, or those that you know and love. That there's my timer. I'm going to go for another minute here. If I can shut this off. It's this feeling of almost like past pain I'm feeling, or you might have felt stabbed in the back, right? There's definitely some discomfort in the back of the heart. So it might be a call for us to examine. It is a call for us to examine, they're saying, our past wounding of betrayal. And we might be feeling betrayed at this time, whether it be through our systems, through the powers that be, or even I'm seeing some corporate betrayal some of you might be feeling, where something might have been promised or freely given, and then it's like, oh, now you don't get that, right? Things being taken away that we expected. So sending lots of love to the heart of humanity to heal the energy of betrayal. And as we know, when one of us heals it, when we are here healing it now within ourselves, and by healing it, I mean seeing it, acknowledging that it, in fact, might exist for you, then we are doing it for all. So thank you for being willing to give your heart, the precious thing that keeps us alive here now, some love and energy tonight. Deep breath in and audible exhale. You are so loved and supported. Thank you. All right. Okay. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can read the chat. Yes, I can't see very well. Let's see. We've got Robert. He says, "Hi, Chris. How's it going?" Oh, yeah. It looks like we've got some Oh no. No signal. 1 second. Oh, maybe you guys can see me? I don't know. Do. Of course, I'm going to have no signal on my live stream because sometimes we break the internets. I'm calling my husband. Oh, you can hear you but not see me. Oh, it's probably my camera. Okay. Thank you, Annette. I appreciate it. I've been having like the wackiest wacko. Oh, look. See, here I am. I disappear sometimes and then I come back. Okay. My camera is bananas. We just put a new capture card in it, and my husband just DM'd me and said maybe we need a new battery because the vibes up in here get real. So going back to chat, oh, the practical idealist is here. Hi, Sarah. So good to see your face in the chat. So we've got, oh my gosh, Dawn. That's what I was trying to focus on, you guys. So that is so spot on. I feel as if you were directly speaking to me. So powerful. Thank you. Yeah, that's how it goes with electronics. It does, Annette, for energy healers. I have been blowing this camera out for a hot minute. Okay, so here is what we're going to do next. I am going to see, is there anybody, just so I know who wants to be live on the camera, on the screen, recorded with me live tonight to receive a intuitive Q&A or like a mini reading. Who wants to do that? By show of, put like a heart or something, or say me. I do. And that way I know. I'm trying to, I got to figure out how to do it, but we're going to try. Ooh, Annette says I do. Okay. You read that first. All right. So there is a way to do this, and I know there is. I just got to figure it out. Hold on a second. I saw it on here on instructions, and if I cannot figure it out with my little genius little brain here, let's see, participants. If anybody knows how, you can tell me. I promise this, I'm only going to give this a minute. I looked it up earlier and it looked easy, but I'm not seeing the button. Okay. Let's see. Testing 1, 2, 3. Pop out dashboard. Ooh. How do I do this, you guys? I tried clicking on you guys. This is probably funny. What I hope is that years from now, somebody comes back and watches this and is like, oh my God, she can do it. I can do it. And then we'll all have a good time. If not, what I'm going to do, don't freak out, is I'm going to take your question in chat and I will just channel in chat, which is totally fine too. So I'm going to do this. Annette, if you want to get your question ready, what you want to know about. I also have a written in question, so I'll be tuning into that too. Someday I will know how to bring you on camera, and then we'll all sing Kumbaya on the screen. So, Annette, if you have a question, go ahead and prepare that. You can put it in chat. I'm going to grab the question that one of my members wrote in so that I think one of them, maybe more. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Okay, this is a good one. All right, so one of my members wrote in, you will know this is for you by the question when you watch this later, and something might come in for those of you here or watching later as well, so stay tuned on this one. The message was, I would like to know what messages my guides have for me, please, which I thought was so sweet. I love that. I love the openness. You are also welcome to ask specific questions. Don't take it as you can't. So I'm going to tune in for them, and I'm going to set myself a timer. Usually I do about 5 minutes per person, depending on how many people are here. Okay, not going to read your message yet, Annette. I'm going to tune into this one, but I'm so glad it's there. And if anybody else has a question, you don't have to put it in yet, but just bring it to mind. We're going to tune into this one. What do I'm going to share her name is Sapphire. So Sapphire, this one is for you. And if it resonates for anybody else, you can also receive this too. I'm getting a feeling immediately of kind of like shivers, almost like you're shaking off something. Um, Kind of like a dog when they're wet or then they've got mud on them and you don't want them to shake off in the house and they do and you're like, oh my God, why'd you do that? It's like you're getting some kind of energetic, it feels like mud. Maybe less than mud, I will say, not like heavy, but some debris, energetic debris off of you. You might have found yourself lately, perhaps. I'm seeing you, oh, lots of energy in the throat. Yeah, it feels like you've been kind of like in a group of people or in like a, might be family. I'm seeing kind of like a, maybe you've went to like a dinner I'm seeing or like something where there was multiple people that were maybe like that you've had to tell or wanted to. Let's hope that you did tell them, or maybe you will be telling them, but it feels like there was a conversation that needed to happen. And it's like, and the energy of this and dynamic isn't like bad, but you've had to like shake off other people's like perceptions of you, their beliefs about you. Not that they're all negative, just kind of like might limit your capacity. If you were to take those on for yourself, you might feel rather limited. But it's almost like, when people project, there you go, is the right word, just their own sense of limitation sometimes or their own fear onto you. So you've been doing this kind of like, I don't need any of that. And if you're watching now or later, you can even, this is a good, it probably looks crazy. I can't see because my eyes are closed, but just kind of shaking the hands out like you've got sticky. You wouldn't do that if you had honey on your hands. You would not. But if you had something dirty and sticky on your hands and you wanted to shake it off, you could do that to actually clear your energy field as well. So that I'm seeing as a good practice for you. Yeah, it feels like there's still something for you to say here. Feeling some tapping going on around the throat. So you might not be able to see me, and that's okay. All right. Maybe. Okay, I'm back now. So I was doing a little hand shaking. I don't know if you saw it, but shaking your hands like you've got mud on them and get that energy out. And if this message might not pertain for you and you're also feeling like, hey, I don't want anybody's limiting. I'm going to say shit because it's YouTube. I don't want anybody's limiting shit on me. Start shaking it off, right? And if you need to Taylor Swift shake it off or do what I just did with my hands, that's totally fine as well. Okay. See, we're going to go. I feel some almost like a need for you to kind of like, it feels like stretching in a sense, but like lifting the upper body. Oh, okay. They're talking about like almost like exercise here, like getting into your back and into your chest, strengthening. There we go. And yes, sometimes guides will tell you to move your body, right? Because they know. Um, so let's see. My timer just went off, so I'm just checking in. Yeah, they just want to call out. mm, Yeah, there's an expansion for you as well in the heart, as I was talking about earlier, like your ability to give and receive. And now it's like, okay, what needs to come out of your mouth now that, do you know what I mean? This heart has expanded. It's almost like there's not room for you to not say what you need to say, right? Because the heart is expanding. Mm, okay. I hope that feels complete for you. Namaste, friend. All right. So, deep breath, everybody. It's good to kind of clear yourself a bit after we do some readings. Anybody else feeling messages from that little segment? You can let me know in the chat. Okay. Okay. All right. So, Annette, I got your question. I'm so excited for this. Thank you for sharing your question. It says, my ex husband disappeared from my kid's life, oh gosh, years ago. We never heard from him since. But now I have the feeling that he is dead now. Can we find out how my kids might find where he is? Okay. Thank you for that message. I so much honor for you asking that because yeah, just like as a mother for children, even if they're grown, it's like, yeah, we want to be able to help them have the answers that they might need. So, good thing, y'all, is I can channel people that have crossed over and those that have not, their higher selves. Because guess what? Your higher self is always online and not on the internet, on the spiritual internet. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can find. Ooh, okay. Your ex husband. For the sake of your kids. I just felt a lot of energy around the feet. I'm assuming this is for him. Okay. I feel his energy coming in through the right here. Did he have like a seeing like either a mustache, like a kind of a longer one at one point, or like a smirk? I'm feeling something with the side of the mouth, like smile specifically, like almost like an unsure smirk. Yes. Okay, good. Just looking to make sure I'm tuning into the right person. Let's see. Okay. I feel something going down into his throat, like the neck. Let's see. I'm hmm. I keep asking him if he is, oh, mustache and a smirk, yay. Keep asking him if he is still with us, and he keeps saying no. And I kept asking just to make sure, do you know what I mean? My mind's not interfering. So I'm going to ask him to clarify any clarifying information that would help us be sure of that. Feel like, yeah, it feels like it might have been more recent, like within the last, mm, he's saying like 1 to 2 years, like I'm seeing a year-ish. Saying that also because, yeah, he was pointing at kind of like this adjustment period for him, and that there's definitely been an opening of his eyes. Like he's able to see his life path, his choices with clarity now. Whereas, mm, yeah, there's a lot of remorse I'm feeling, or like regret. Mm. Kind of like, oh man, dang it. I could have done better than that. And I know that as souls that incarnate as humans, we might all be able to say that in some aspect of our lives. When we look back, we might be like, "Oh man, I could have paid my taxes earlier, or I could have, right, been nicer to this person." Right? There's always some things, but it feels like his is hmm, a little heavier, but he's been able to process in the spiritual realm some of his choices. Keyword choices, yes. Oh, yeah. Um, yeah, he wasn't the best person. Very much a narcissist. I feel that. I felt a lot of attack in the heart, like kind of like maybe a heart attack, but also that he, how do you say, wasn't tuned into his heart, right? There was kind of like I saw violence as well, and I was like, okay, that's enough. Don't need to see all of that. Yeah, I send his soul a lot of love and light, that he comes back next time and makes different choices, right? I'm sorry for your kids as well, and for you having had to have any experience with a narcissist is like, you know, not cool. And we know that yeah, his emphasis was the disconnection from the heart. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. So, does that answer your question, Annette? Or do you have any clarifying questions? And then we're going to take the next question. If anybody else here, now or later, oh, look, it came off when I was on it. He did not have the best associations on a very high level. Okay. Yeah. Well, what I hope is that his interactions with you and with your children now from a different perspective can show him what it is like to be loving, right? Yeah. So much gratitude for you, Annette. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So deep breath in And exhale. Okay. And just a note on the narcissist thing, because I know a lot of people do find them coming in through your life experience, because guess what? There's a lot of people that are disconnected from their heart and their emotions, and whether it's their fault or not, don't deal with that crap. Okay? No dealing with it. As best as you can. I know some people have said, like, hey, I can't, like, it's, I co-parent with them. Done that, girl, done that. But to the best of your ability, make boundaries. Yeah. And Annette, thankfully, doesn't have to anymore. Sorry if that's morbid, but okay. So, who else has a question tonight? We've still got some time. Is there anything you'd love to know? And there might be a second delay on here. Oh, Fina says, I do. Oh, I'm so excited for you to have a question, Fina. I would love to hear what it is, or to see what it is. Let's see. I'm so going to get my techie husband and my techie daughter to figure out how I can bring y'all on here with me. It's going to be good. Oh, I did a pretty good job reading without these for a minute, but let's see. Oops. And how are you guys feeling? Sfina gathers her question. What's your vibe tonight? What's going on in your heart space? Okay. Vina says, it seems my guides try to communicate with me a couple nights ago. Very eager. Oh, tried. Okay. Tried. Got it. So, seems my guides tried to communicate with me a couple nights ago. Very eager. I would love to know the messages or the message. I feel like fear gets in the way when I try to communicate with them. Right. And I feel you on that, Fina. I've, for a long time in my earlier years, even knowing that I had gifts and things, I still was afraid, right? Because sometimes we're afraid to hear or afraid to be weird or whatever it might be. And my hair's everywhere, and that's okay. All right, so I'm going to tune in to Fina's guides, see what they're, hopefully they're not keeping you up at night, right? Mine used to do that too. I used to say, hey, when I'm awake, right? Don't wake me up in the middle of the night unless I really need to be awake. Okay. So Fina, let's see. Oh, a little bit. They're keeping me up. Okay. All right. Fina. Ooh. Mm. It feels like first I'm sensing like really strong energy. It might feel they might be coming through a bit intensely. And if you ever feel that, if that's something that's overwhelming, perhaps, or scary, not in the like, oh my God, scary, but like, whoa, you can ask for them to like turn the dial down a little bit. That can be helpful. I just noticed my camera go off. You guys, this is so fun. Okay. Let's see. Turn it off and on. We should be good. Okay. Feeling your heart as well. A lot of heart vibes going on tonight, you guys. Is there something that you're really, it feels like a something Yes, something, for if not someone, but it feels like something that you're really, loving right now, that you're really almost like I feel some excitement, but it's kind of like you're keeping it, not really sharing it that much, maybe a little bit? Like, what are you excited about and loving right now? Let's see. I feel it, like, right at the center. If you're feeling any energy there now, some tapping in this area, the higher heart could be very, very, very helpful for you. Let's see. Oh, okay. They're trying to. Oh, okay. There's. It's almost like an excitement to connect with them, but it kind of like kind of squeezes up a little bit right there. Almost like if you somebody startled you and you're like, oh my gosh, that kind of feeling. But there's an excitement to it as well, so that feels good. I'm just going to let my camera be off for a minute, and I will show you any visuals that I need to after. Let's see. Okay. Unless my husband wants to come turn the camera on, but I'm okay with it being off. Okay. Let's see. Okay. They're saying it's almost like I feel some quietness around you, almost like, mm, yeah, it feels like the energy of quietness. Have you been, okay, I see you said you've been feeling that for sure. Probably about the heart, the excitement, startle feeling. Have you been either keeping to yourself or like not communicating as much? I'm seeing some quiet energy around you. Or you might have created some space for peace of mind, right? Like sometimes we need a break off of the things. Let's see. What are their messages for you? Feel more energy in your heart. Again, that's kind of like almost like a piercing feeling, or not painful, but like like something's getting deeper in your heart. Like what's deepening for you right now? Like your connection to what is the question. And no, guides don't tell me everything. They tell me what you need to hear so that you can generate the answers. Also, sometimes within yourself. Okay. It's like a deepening of connection in the heart. And you have been more quiet, you're saying. Hmm. Oh, okay. I am home now working, no longer have the shop, so I don't see people. Oh, okay. So it's quieter. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. All right. Um, I'm seeing they're giving me the metaphor, unless you actually do this, they're giving me the metaphor of kind of like darts. Um, it feels like you're mm, almost like trying to uh, hit something, like be on target for – it feels like purpose. Like you're trying to get it right almost. Like if you're playing darts, you don't want it in the outer rings or in, the wall on the bar. You want it in the middle. I don't know what color the dots are in the middle, but the black or the red or whatever. You want it in the center. So it feels like you're trying to hone in on like what's the freaking thing. Um and it feels like there's an awareness, right? Like kind of like the direction that you're aiming. Mm, feeling some energy in your lower back too, almost like there might be some stress around that. Kind of like I need to figure this out. Okay, you're home now working, so you're still working. Mm. Okay. What they want you to know is that mm, this isn't a solo thing. I'm seeing more people. Um, kind of like calling in the people that can help you hit the target. There's like a need for support. I'm trying to see what area. It looks like financial, almost like it might not be like, hey, I need investors, but it could be, but there might be like some almost like managing of how or support in figuring out how the money is going to go. Oh, I know there's something else I'm here to do, so I'm trying to figure out what that is. Okay. And when you do, you might find that you're like, okay, I need the money, right, to do this, or investors, or um, some type of financial backing or support or guarantees, a loan, something of that nature. So I'd be curious to know if there's something that you do know that you would love to do, but there's a money gap or a need for um, support in that area for you to be able to do the thing or have the thing. So let's see, trying to figure out what it is. And something that might be really, really supportive for you. I do, what are they called? Oh my gosh. I do soul purpose activation sessions. I announced them recently, and saying that because in those sessions, they usually show me a flower and they name all the petals as what either character attributes or gifts you bring into this world, like what your soul gifts are, and even intuitive gifts if they're there, or do you know what I mean? It can be like, oh wow, no plans that require investors right now. There might be very soon though. Um, not, and it might not be investors. I want to make sure that there's wiggle room in that term for you. Um, yeah, it feels like almost like organize. Oh, okay. They're saying more of like business plan or like just figuring out like pricing or like how's the money going to work. It's not necessarily people that need to give you money so you can do it. Okay, that makes more sense. Thanks, guys. So soul purpose activations, the flower, they show all the gifts on the petals, they name them, it's beautiful. And then the center, they show how you express the highest expression of your purpose in this life with these gifts in play. So if that's something that you're wanting, whether it's Fina or somebody else, you can totally do that. I will put a thing in the chat. I want to go into your purpose, but I want you to know that it's probably a little more than we have time for right now. But do know that what they're wanting you to know is you're you're getting close to that center point, right? You're not far off. I don't see you throwing darts over here. You're aiming. You're like, right? And so try to focus on um pay attention, they're saying, to what you're, do you know what I mean? What are the darts that you're throwing out? Like mentally. What is it like? Oh, okay. Yeah. Writing it down. If you need support, I'm here for it. Know that you might need some type of financial support with figuring out the money and how it's going to work in this new, right, purpose that I know you're gonna freaking nail because you're amazing. So, yay. And yeah, I would love that. And you're welcome to come next time as well, and we can go deeper on that. Ah, and that's my only challenge with these is I want to go like deep into all of the things that I can. Um, and unfortunately, I can't go all the way all the time. So, anywho, I wanted to check in and just give another person a space, an opportunity, should you like to be on the hot seat tonight. And if not, that's okay. We will go deeper into Fina's stuff here with her purpose. And know that there is space for you. So if you have a question, oh, thank you. Yes. Did that help at all, Fina? I really, really hope it did. And you don't have to say yes just to make me feel better. You don't. I'm good. But hopefully it helped. So let's see who else is here still. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. All you have to do is say is me. And I do. And then we'll get it popping. Get it popping. And girl, oh my gosh, I have to say, I'm also launching my Substack right now. And my whole everything is shifting to talking about channeling, channel writing, about purpose, because it's been the common thread in everything that I've done in my life as a coach, as a hypnotherapist, as all kinds of other things, and and an intuitive channel. So I don't see anybody else. I don't. I'm about to do something I've been feeling called to do. So yes, I want to know what it is. Can you tell us? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Yes, that for you. And as a focus, Dawn, are we tuning into you tonight? What's happening? We got space for one more, girl. Yes, love that for you. Yeah. And oh my gosh, Dawn, I know, is in the same general vicinity as you, Fina, and she's amazing. So I'm really excited to hear about what you're called to do. And if you don't want to share it now, send me a little email and tell me what it is, because when you're ready, because that sounds really exciting. Dawn, I'm going to maybe take that as a yes, that you want a reading. Reiki training? What? Oh my gosh. Ah, yes, girl. Reiki training. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so good. That is so amazing. And I can't wait to hear more about how, like, what you do with that and how it shows up for you. We need all the freaking Reiki we can get in this world right now. Okay. So, so excited. All right. So I'm going to take a deep breath. Yeah, Reiki training. So good. Okay. So Dawn said, what do my guides say about what my kids need from me? Oh my goodness. Such a good question. Any other mothers or parents in the house? This is often a question we internally ask, right? So I love that we can tune into your guides, Dawn, those that can communicate with us clearly and for your highest good and greatest benefit now. I'm feeling a lot of tingling at the like where the hairline is, like here, and in the hand as well. Let's see what this is about. I don't know if you've been. I'm going to pause on that. Hold on, because they're going to explain. I'm seeing a lot of this is going to sound funny as I say it, but I'm seeing darkness, like almost like nighttime. And it feels like, yeah, almost like you might have been sleeping more, or maybe you need to be sleeping more. Let's see. Check. Okay. I'm seeing one of them specifically. Okay, no, both just came through too. I'm seeing they were showing me like your arms around them, like almost like more hugs, or like the feeling that they're held. And they might not want, if they're open to the more hugs, like freaking hug them more. That's, I know it sounds basic, but we need how many hugs a day? Like if you're me, like 100. But like how many hugs do they need a day? That might be a good question for them if they're open to hugging. Like, how many hugs does it take to get to the center of your heart, right? Or just without asking, right? If they're cool with the hugs, do it. I'm seeing one is more open to that. It seems like younger one, so which would most likely make sense. Um, if I'm getting that wrong, you know them best. If they both want the hugs, do it. Mm. Oh yeah. There's definitely I'm feeling kind of like splitting pain in the heart, like heartbreak. Mm. That yourself and them might have endured in recent times. It feels, yeah, I feel like almost like vomity. Okay, clearing. Okay. Yeah, so there's been a lot of that pain. It feels like for all of you, of the family. Yeah, it feels like a lot is being cleared at this time, whether right in this moment or recently. It feels like you might have felt even more like gas come up, or like signs of clearing for yourself and perhaps for them. But it feels like, yeah, it's almost like you're flipping something, like your focus. There was like kind of some outward focus, which we, even parents, yes, we have to focus outward sometimes on things other than our kids, right? But it feels like there's some kind of like a shift in the focus a little bit, where you're able to kind of like not give them more time, but it's like the time. Yeah, I see you just turning around. And it's like the time you are giving them, even when you like look in their eyes, it's like more present. So you are doing a lot of what it is that they need. Your guides are just asking you, like, how do you make them feel held? Like, I've got you, right? While also allowing them to have their autonomy and feeling held. I'm going to tune in and ask them if there's anything specific. I kept seeing food. I don't know if you prepare snacks for them or like make their lunches. Most parents, figure out food for their kids one way or another, but it feels like there's Yeah, it's like these final years, it feels like, where you get to, mm, yeah, always need more sleep. Makes sense they pull away physically at these ages. Yeah, they do because they're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm cool and you're not," right? Um, but it feels like there might be some way to nourish with food, whether it be like, I'm gonna get your favorite snack, or I see like grapes. Like I'm gonna have make sure we have fresh fruit out for you. How do you make them feel held? That's like one small way. Yeah, presence. They're showing me your eyes. Like when, oh, okay. When you get more sleep as well, when you get quality sleep, it's like you're able to be like so there with them, and that in the moments that you have, and that is gold for them. It's like, "Oh, mom's here," right? Whether they consciously acknowledge it, like held in this moment. There you go. Ooh, presence. Mm. It feels like, I'm sensing daughter kind of like going a lot of places. I feel her travel or her kind of going around. Um, yeah, or like friends' houses. It feels like there's lots of shifting for her and her location. And so your what they were showing me was kind of like when you're with her, like grounding like deep into Mother Earth as deep as you can to help her feel more grounded because there's a part of her that feels like kind of everywhere. Yeah, and from your own travel as well to really, really focus on grounding. Oh, okay, that might be part of why the food is so supportive, like bringing them little snacks or um it feels small. It doesn't feel like you're making like, ooh, okay. Yeah, you're releasing. I'll finish my statement. Sorry. It feels like it's not 5-course meals. It's like the little ways that you can make them feel held. What I was feeling in the neck, it feels like I feel like you turning and kind of like stretching. You might have had some actual physical pain in the neck, but it might be like something that, if not, it might be something that has felt like kind of a pain in the neck to you in your parenting relationship with them or others, that you're able to kind of like, you're like kind of looking down on it now. You're able to not like, I'm better and they're worse, but you're able to like look at it with more depth. Like you're able to see all the way through it. Um, yeah, it feels like into the shadows, even. Like you can see it all, but you're not like as absorbed in it, if that makes any sense. So I would love to hear from you if any of that resonates. I know we're a little over time, so if anybody else has to hop off, like it's okay, it's all good. Um, Dawn, I just want to definitely make sure that you got the message and that that makes sense. I know there's sometimes a time delay. I'm going to give you a minute to type. Let's see. Yes, younger, more open, split. Oh, second pain in many ways, vomiting. Oh, that's what your son was dealing with. No. And more outward focus definitely happening. May need to find new ways to hold, right? Yes. You've got to find new ways to hold them. Mine are my oldest daughter's birthday. I'm going to tell you guys a secret, is tomorrow. And she's going to be 23. And I'm like, how did that happen? Right? Where did it go? So as they grow, we're always having to find new ways to help them feel held, right? And that might even be a question that you could ask. And you don't have to use the word held, right? But like, what makes you feel like most loved by me? Or like, right? What makes you feel like I see you and I got you? Like I got your back, right? What brings that feeling? I was feeling it around the snacks. I'm really sad to hear that your son was having a hard time with the vomiting. Like, no. Um, okay, let's see. What did you say? More outward focus, yes. Daughter traveling a lot, food stuff spot on too. It's a form of caring, right? And you definitely might find other ways to do so, but that is a great one to start with. So I'm going to say this. I hope that helped give you some ideas. Sounds like it was spot on. Great question. What is caring, right? What's caring mean to you? You know these questions. So good. So I'm going to say this. I will be doing YouTube Live again next month in September, second Tuesday, which I don't know what day that is right now off the top of my head. We can find out super quick. Second Tuesday is the 9th of September. I'm going to tell you guys one little thought that I've been having is about perhaps doing it more often, like maybe twice a month. I was going to say every week. I don't know if I'm at that point bandwidth wise, but if you guys would like it more often, that might be something that I lean into. So I highly, highly suggest, if you're not already on my email list, I think most people that are here right now are, I'm going to put a link in the chat and also in this replay description so that you can sign up to get reminders for these sessions and join us anytime on YouTube. I'm really excited to be able to figure out how to have y'all on the screen with me because it's so much fun. So I'm going to put a link in there for that. And then also one more, all the links. Oh my gosh, where did it go? For my soul purpose activation sessions that I was telling Fina about. It sounds like you have it figured out, but if you or anybody else wants that kind of session, you can have that. And I'm probably overwhelming you with options, but I just want to make sure you are connected. So if you loved your session tonight and you're like, hey, I want to go deeper on that and have an intuitive reading one-on-one over the Zoom with me, you can book one of those. I actually have a summer special going on right now, which saves you a ton of dollars. That's the code summer25. You can use that until September 22nd. A lot of people ask, oh my gosh, this is so generous. Like, why do you do these sessions? It's secret. It's not just a marketing thing. Let me tell you, I feel like now more than ever, we need to be on purpose, right? And in order to be on purpose, sometimes we need support. And being on purpose might mean, like for Dawn, making sure your kids feel held in this crazy freaking world right now, right? Fina, for you, it might be, do you know what I mean? Tuning into that Reiki vibration and getting all the codes. I don't know. Don't take that as Reiki. Getting all the things dialed in for you. So that's why I do these, because I believe that this type of support should be available for anybody and everybody, no matter where you are. So I'm glad to be able to help you tune in. If you want to say what you loved about the session tonight, you can type it in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to take it as if you loved every single moment. So these will only get more fun, more in-depth, and more people. So the more you come, as there's not as many people, the more readings you will get. So, and the collective message is always good too. So, Dawn said she loved everything. Yay! Woo, woo, woo. We did it. So thank you for bearing with me tonight on my first YouTube live as I learn and we grow together. So namaste, friends. Stay well and catch the replay later if you want to go back and listen to any of this awesomeness. Bye for now.